Hey everybody, welcome back to Grace.exe. Today we're going to go over something I'm calling my Christian library. These are books that I personally own, that I have not read a lot of, to be honest, but I have read some of them, and I have reasons for owning all of them. I just am a slow reader, and I'm also focusing more on the Bible. When I got all these books, I started with a lot of theology books, but then realized I haven't read most of the Bible in a long time. A long time. And so I figured I better understand the Bible pretty fully, or at least more fully than I did, before I start getting into things like that. So I've read a few of them, and actually there's one that I have that's not sitting up here because it's in my car, because I just finished it at work the other day. But anyway, so I'm going to start reading these again because I've gotten through a lot of the Bible, and I feel some of these are important for me to understand, because now that I'm reading the Bible and I'm going through the Bible and I'm understanding it and myself and everything kind of together, it has me questioning some things, and I need to read some books I have about Lutheranism, because I'm a Lutheran, and I understand a lot of it, and I don't understand a lot of it. So a lot of this is Lutheran theology. So if you're not a Lutheran, I'm sorry. But let's get into it anyway. This is my Christian library. So these are things that I personally own. Now, let's just go through it one at a time. This is my favorite book recently here. This is the Rose Book of Bible Charts, Maps, and Timelines. This is a spiral bound, hardback. Actually, it's like a big cardboard notebook thing. This book's awesome. I think it's a knockoff. I got this off TikTok Shop. I think this is a knockoff. But, and the only reason I'm saying that too is because there's like no ISBN number. There's no anything on it. I don't know. Yeah, there's just nothing on it. My mom bought one from like similar, very similar. It's actually identical, but the spiral's different and her paper's different. So I think there's people reproducing these and just making them and selling them. I don't know, but the information's good. It's got a whole bunch of timelines, important people. These are 52 key Bible stories. Lots of information. 100 Old Testament events. I'm just skipping through a lot of this. This is really cool. It explains the 12 tribes of Israel. Very cool. Very cool. There you go. Some illustrations of the tabernacle. I mean, all this is really cool. It is really cool stuff. And I love studying out of this because it's just good stuff. Look, this is 100 prophecies fulfilled by Jesus. I mean, there's a lot of good things in here. There's the parables, all the apostles, or disciples, all the 12 disciples. This part I thought was really cool. Let me get to the part. Well, there's your maps, but these maps are actually really cool, and they have Paul's traveling maps. So lots of, not just Paul either. Here's the part I really like. So they explain Christianity and other religions pretty in depth. Things like Judaism, Kabbalah, Islam, Buddhism, Sikhism, Hinduism. I mean, they've got most. And then this is the part I really like. The denominations. It explains all the denominations of Christian, Catholic, Orthodox, and then obviously the Protestants. And it's really cool. It's really cool. I love this book. Even if it is a clone of something and probably is illegal for them to be selling. Very cool book. Love this book. Absolutely recommend, even if you're not a Protestant. Buy it. Okay. This is the first devotion I bought. This is a devotional. It's okay. I'm not in love with it. In fact, I'm recording this in, I think today's August 22nd, and I have not opened this since June. It's very nice quality. It feels good. It's got a nice little artwork there. It's a very pretty book. It's feels good. It's quite large. Devotion for every day. The paper's really thick. It's like cardstock. It's got nice little pictures in it. Just not for me. I don't know. I don't love it. But I did get another one, and I will show you that here shortly. This is okay. I recommend having a devotional. I just don't know that it's this one. Maybe I'll use it someday. I don't know. All right. Must have if you're a Lutheran. Martin Luther's Small and Large Catechisms. This is tiny. This is like this Bible back here. Tiny. It's a compact. The paper is actually really thick. It's a kind of also like a cardstocky thick paper. The text is actually pretty big. This is 370 something pages. No, 317 pages. Sorry. And I have read through all this. Okay? I have. Do I remember a lot of it? No, but shut up. It's got some timelines, but it's mostly just the small and large catechisms because that's what it's supposed to be. Very good. Very, very good. Next, I have the Lutheran Book of Prayer. This is literally just a book full of prayers from a Lutheran perspective. So you've got prayers for every morning and evening of the days of the week for all 4 weeks of the month. You've got things for, here's a prayer for stronger faith, a prayer over your home, on occupying a new home, for someone who's ill, for a blessed end. It's got some psalms in here. Some of Luther's favorite psalms, I assume. Not positive. Excellent book. $15. Killer. Pretty sure this was like $28. Not so killer. But it's, you gotta have it. So, things by Concordia are kind of just expensive. But anyway, Lutheran Book of Prayer, absolutely worth it. Even if you're not a Lutheran, unless you hate the Lutheran name and you hiss when you hear it, probably shouldn't be buying a book of prayer if you're hissing at Christian stuff. But anyway, $15, it's great. I mean, all those prayers are applicable to anybody. This I got as a gift from somebody from the Seventh-day Adventist church that I used to go to, because I was trying to get my baptismal record, and they sent me this, The Faith of Jesus, a Bible study guide. And I have to imagine, I've never heard of this, and I've never heard of the Pacific Press Publishing Association, but they look Christian. I'm assuming this is very heavily Seventh-day Adventist coded, which is not up my alley anymore. I haven't opened this. That's really, really rude of me, actually. This is actually kind of cool. This is actually pretty cool. And she took her time out of her day to put dates in there for me of what I should do and what day. That's cool. And I haven't done it. Wow. I'm a rude guy. That's not very, very nice of me. Anyway, I don't have a recommendation on this. I haven't checked it out. So if you have this, let me know. Here's another devotional. I bought this one off TikTok Shop when I got the Rose Book of Charts and Maps and stuff. Because this was just all over my For You page. 1 Minute with God for Men. And it's 365 devotions. And I haven't used this one a whole lot either. But, like I said, today's August 22nd, I believe. And the last time I opened this was August 10th. So I'm using it more. I like this one a lot, actually. Because the first one I showed you, it kind of felt like an ad. Like the whole thing was an ad for other books and stuff. This one, it like August 10th was depression. And the question is, I'm dealing with depression. Are these feelings sinful? Then it gives you a whole kind of reading about why it's not or it is or whatever. And then it has some key Bible verses that they list as God's response. And then they have something called God's promise written at the bottom to help you feel better. And then you move on. And that's your 1 minute with God. That's a good devotional. I actually do really like it. It feels terrible. This book feels awful. And when you open it, look at that spine. Wow. It's terrible. It feels terrible. Good book. Good devotional. All right. Speaking of good book, look at this. Look at this bad boy. On the Incarnation by Athanasius. Good book. I was not prepared. This is only, I think, 70, nope, more than that, 88 pages long. And the text is really big. So when I opened this book up, I was like, this is going to take me an hour. This book took me 2 weeks. Because again, I'm a slow reader. It didn't take me 2 weeks. It took me 8 weeks, sorry. I'm a slow reader. And I don't know, they're like, when I don't think a lot of people think about this, but when you get into theology books, things are high level, man. It's like college all over again, and I flunked. So, great book. Took me a while to store it up there in the old noggin. This is an absolute must read. Absolute must read. One that is also an absolute must read that I just haven't got to yet. Just have not read it yet. I should probably start this one soon, but I've really heard that this one is going to waterlog my mind so hard that I might blow up. I don't know. It's The Bondage of the Will by Martin Luther. I have been told that I need to read this and read this and read this. That this is up there with the catechisms, like this is important, and I just haven't got there yet. So I don't have a recommendation for this, but I buy all my books from abebooks.com, and they're used, but I think I paid like $2 for this. I got a nice sized book. Go to Abe Books. It's great. Can't recommend because I haven't read it yet. I took the dust cover off because I don't like dust covers. This is Early Christian Writings, the Apostolic Fathers. This has a whole bunch of stuff in it, and I've read a little bit of it. This is an older book. I'm not trying to dox anybody, so let me not put that. But if you can maybe see the date, August 12th, or sorry, 21st, 1994. This is an old book. Older than me. So it's got translator notes. The first epistle of Clement to the Corinthians, the epistles of Ignatius to the Ephesians, Magnesians. Yeah. The epistle of Polycarp to the Philippians, the martyrdom of Polycarp, the epistle of Diogenetus. Yep. the Epistle of Barnabas, the Didache, and it's got the map of Ignatius' route. Good stuff. Good stuff. I've read some of this. It was already pre-highlighted for me, as you can see there, in the 90s. Good stuff. This was a Barnes & Noble edition, by the way. I don't think Barnes & Noble even sells like a lot of theology books anymore. I don't know. This is good. This is good stuff. I haven't read it all the way. Good stuff. Good stuff. Banger. First and Second Apologies of Justin Martyr. Banger. Banger alert. Short and sweet. 50 pages. 55 pages. It's just excellent. Excellent apologetic work. Must read. Must have. Get it. Oh boy. Let's get into one that I'm skeptical about. I got this for free. It's called Down to Earth Discipling. Essential Principles to Guide Your Personal Ministry by Scott Morton. I have not read this. I got it for free out of a bin. In a free book bin at my local-ish bookstore. And it said discipling, so I picked it up. It's from a it is from a group called the Navigators that I've never heard of. And I'm a little worried that it's going to be something I shouldn't read. But it's here, so thanks, Scott Morton. I'll see what I can do. I have another book that's also not here that I lent to my mom. It is it's called So What's the Difference by Fritz Ridenauer, and it's about all modern religions. It's pretty good. It's actually lacking quite a bit, but it's an older book. It's pretty good though. Scott Morton, can't recommend because I have no clue what it is. Okay. I guess let's go more Luther. The Proper Distinction Between Law and Gospel by C.F.W. Walther. This is an American Lutheran classic right here. This is a book I desperately need to read. This is, I believe, made for pastors mostly, but it is so that you can make a distinction between the law and the gospel of the Bible. This, I guess, includes, not concludes, 25 theses written by C.F.W. Walther. This is one of those ones that's gonna kathunk real hard, because it is, this is one of the ones I'm scared to read. 450 pages. 450 pages. I'm scared to even start it. I've heard that this is an absolute banger for Lutheran theology. I haven't got there yet. So, yep. Can't recommend, don't know, but I probably will recommend because it's Lutheran theology. Haven't read St. Ignatius of Loyola, his personal writings. Just haven't read it. Got it off 8 books for like $3. Went through a phase where I was just buying books. And, I haven't touched it. I imagine it's going to be good. I just haven't got there yet. Banger. I've only read about 4 or 5 chapters of it, but banger alert. It's good. I actually bought this one brand new. St. Augustine's Confessions. I got this book for $10. That's a crime for a paperback. That is a crime. That is theft. Penguin Classics. Good book. Good book. Absolute recommend. Absolute recommend. Alright. This is a chunky boy. This is St. Irenaeus against heresies. Pretty sure this is against Gnosticism. Maybe more stuff. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. You know why? Because it's just about 500 pages. It's 509 pages. Hold on. I lied. It's 511 pages. So, I'm scared to start this one because, I'm so scared to start this one that I haven't even, I probably won't ever read it because I'm so scared to start it. That's stupid. I'm going to read this book. I'm going to start it today. That's not true. That's not true. I do plan on reading this, and I think everybody should probably read this because early church writing is good, and we have neglected it. And that's why we have non-denominationals and LGBT Catholics. Okay? And then my last thing here. Oh, we're not getting into Bibles either because you can see how many I have. I have so many. And if you want to watch a video about a Bible, I make them about Bibles. Okay. This is my last thing here. This is the works of Dostoevsky. Wow. This includes a lot of books, and it's actually really pretty art and stuff. I got this for an absolute $28. $28. Can you believe that? It's got Crime and Punishment, The Karamazov Brothers, The House of the Dead and the Gambler, Notes from the Underground, Devils, and The Idiot. Now, I know these aren't like, oh, it's theology, it's Christian, I know they're not that, but, like, they are kind of theological in a way. And tell me, I'm going to show you the picture of Crime and Punishment here. What's that? What's that right there? Huh? What is that? What is that right there? Can't fool me. You can't fool me. No, I know Dostoevsky makes really good theological, whatever you call it. These are pseudo-Christian in my opinion because they are intense. My eye itches really bad, I'm sorry. These are intense and they're good, but they got some of that in it, so do with that what you will. Actually, right now we're gonna look at the Brothers Karamazov together because I've not looked at it yet. Wow. Look at that one. Look at that one. That's cool. These are all Penguin Press, aren't they? No, they're not. I lied. Sorry, Penguin. What are these? Dude, this book is so big. Oh my goodness. 870 pages. I'll never read this. What are these? Wadsworth? These are Wordsworth. I said that. Alright, that's it. I'm going to bed. I'm tired.